Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's hardcore analysis of a real research center trade given to members. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. So what I want to do today, folks, is go over the charting and understand why this trade was successful, why we banked $4.60 or about 6% on this swing trade for members here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, first off, let's look over the trade factors. We shorted Bed Bath Beyond BBBY on July 11th, 2013 at $76.35. We covered Bed Bath Beyond BBBY on September 4th, 2013 at $71.75. We made a profit of $4.60 or 6%, 5.95%. All right, let's get into the charts, guys. Let's find out exactly what made us want to short this, why we knew to short when we did, and why we knew to take profits. Because if you think about it, it's one thing to be able to pull off a short or a long at a specific price, but how do you know when to get out? When do you know when risk reward has then shifted to be more so on the bounce side instead of on further profit on the downside as the short would dictate, okay? So number one, let's look at where we entered this. So if you look at the stock chart, this is 2012, this is 2013. We were in this stock for about a month or two, so it was a decent average hold. I would say it's a little longer than I usually like to hold swing trades, but if it was going to give us profits, I was not going to move out of it. I would just take it and enjoy it. But now the key to the short entry here was looking at 2012. So if you look at 2013 here, a vertical rise, right? Vertical rise. So you knew the stock was overbought. That was the easy part, telling, okay, well, it's extended on the charts. We want to look for a shorting opportunity here. Now we just have to isolate down where to do it. To do that, what you do is you look at the 2012 chart. 2012 gives us a high pivot at $76. Now, if you remember, my short entry was $76.35. So I basically used that double top in inclusion of the extended move to find a significant level of or area of resistance that was going to be a point of a possible pullback or a high percentage factor pullback. And using the PPT methodology, which is our proprietary techniques that we teach our members and we use to give trade alerts, we're able to come up with 80% success rate trades. So this was one of them. This was a beauty. And again, if you just take this trend line and a little bit of a pierce, we always look for a pierce, I'll explain that in a second, and draw it across, you get this general area right here. Okay? Right in this area. And again, the key to this trade was to let it pierce the 76 level, which was the double top. Remember, anytime a stock goes vertical up or down, it will generally pierce either a double top or a double bottom. So you know it's going to pierce a little bit. And that gives us our entry and fine-tunes our entry so we get the best possible in that period. And sure enough, right in this area is where we wanted to go short, and we did. The alert was taken right there in early July. The stock chopped around a little bit as the market was still very strong, hitting new all-time highs on the market. And again, that's to be expected that the stock would chop around a little bit while the market is pushing up dramatically. And as soon as we saw weakness start to enter this market in fear of the QE, quantitative easing policy by the Fed being taken away a little bit, this stock was ready to pull back. The charts had aligned, the stars had aligned, and it was ready to go. So again, sure enough, coming into the July period here, down we go. The stock coming dramatically to the downside, and all of a sudden we find the stock collapsing. The stock comes down to the point of the 50 MA. You expect a little bit of support right there. Then it starts to form a small bounce and a bearish consolidation pattern. I said to members this was one of the best consolidation patterns I've ever seen on a chart. It is a beautiful time count sensitive consolidation bearish flag. And ultimately, you have the two moving averages on or above current price, which tells you it's even more bearish, and it will collapse. And sure enough, it did collapse here, and it came all the way down. Now, why did I take profits 2 cents from the lows of the day right here? Very simple. Take this little pivot level right here, which is a pivot high. This is basically a breakout. See how you came up into this level, pulled back, came up here, and then broke out? That tells you you're going to have support here now. So take a trend line, draw it right through that area, and it goes to the lows of the day. It's also the even number of 72 on a pierce, which gives us a great level for a covering of this short. And that's exactly what we did, folks. So again, understand why you take a trade, understand why you move out of the trade. That is the way to handle it, and that is the way to profit. This was a beautiful scenario on the charts. And again, folks, a nonetheless fantastic profit of $4.60 or 5.95% on this swing trade short. Come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Take the 7-day free trial. Join us in the Research Center and get trades like this. More to come. I've already released 2 new trades today that we're in. And again, every day there'll be some new ones out there. So come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com and profit for life.